talking about student assistants in a college. So you're talking about a young life. And this is one of my favorite areas to talk about. And the reason it's favorite for me is you have to think differently when you want to coach that life and impact that life. And we have a saying at SLI that we serve the life, not the ideology. So, if you want to impact the life and influence it, you want to show interest in that life first. And you can't influence that life and coach it and mentor it unless you show interest in that life and the person really feels that you have their best interests at heart. So what are the ways that I do this? And this is something I do all the time, and I love doing this, is if I go to a Starbucks, I'm in the drive-thru, and I see the car in front of me is receiving the coffee, and the two arms come out of the window, and they're covered with tattoos. And I go, okay, I'm gonna have some fun. So I go up, and the person says, hey, it's gonna be $10, and give them $10. They come back, they give me change, and I ask them, who's your artist? I don't ask them about the tattoo. I ask them, who's your artist? And 100% of the time, they will launch in and tell me who actually created the artwork on their arm. Now, I don't want that artwork on my arm, but that doesn't make a bit of difference to this life. So if you want to impact that life, show interest in their life. And this is a true story. A very young life, was serving coffee at Starbucks. Tattoos everywhere. I mean, it was like a coloring book. And I asked that question, and she told me, I said, which one's your favorite? I said, well, I got this one here. This one over here really means a lot to me. I said, why? And she'll tell me a little story. She says, let me go get your coffee. She goes and gets it, brings it back to me, hands it to me in the car, looks me straight in the eye, has a little tear in her eye, and she says, thank you. I said, you're welcome. Have a great day. Now, she thanked me not because I gave her money for the coffee. She thanked me because I showed interest in that life. So if you want to help people understand their mistakes in life, if you want to help the younger generation, college age, right? You're talking probably 18 to 22 years old, show interest in their life first as individuals. And then that will open the door to allow you to coach that life and help that life get better and help them realize the mistakes they made. Now, how does this apply in life? I have another story where I met with a father he was a professor at a university. We had lunch on campus, and he started talking about his son and frustration. All he wants to do is play video games, and I can't get him interested in his career and figure out what he wants to do. And I said, how old is he? He says, 18. Drives me crazy. I said, okay, so how old were you when you figured out what you wanted to do? Were you 18? Well, no, it took me a little while. I said, okay, give him a break. He's not going to know at 18 what he wants to do for the rest of his life. But why don't you help him? If he loves video games, have you ever thought about helping him get a job in the video gaming industry? It's one of the largest growing industries in the world. And he sat back and he said, Art, I never thought of it that way before. He was so turned off by the interest in a video game, he never thought about, maybe I should help my son if that's what he's interested in. Maybe he can turn that into a career and be very successful. So, if you're working with student assistants and they make mistakes, if you show interest in their life and they really know that you want to help them, they'll listen to you. They will listen to you and listen to your advice, and they will get better on you. If all you're going to do is yell and scream at them and tell them you can't mess up again, or impact the life first and show interest in life, and then mentor and coach. And I think you'll find the successful way to do that. Yeah.